Hi everyone! So we welcome back to the second part of our video. I'm Joseph
And I'm Rosie.
and welcome to Joseph and Rosie
Show!
Okay, so before or not before, the last video, we talked about the Old Testament.
We give them an overview. Para bang...
Old Testament. No,
Yeah.
actually now, because we started with the Bible, we
Mhm.
are focusing now sa Bible and what are the books.
Yes.
That's what I meant.
Yes.
So, yun na yung ano natin, parang ngayon we're
Nag-unti-unti natin magbigay.
ini-introduce kung ano yung mga book, yan,
Yes.
ano yung mga babasa nila doon. So, last video nga, inano natin yung Old Testament, ano yung mga, yung the law, history book, poetry, and wisdom literature, andyan yung minor prophets and the major prophets. Ayan. So, yun yung mga group nung mga libro, and those are
From the Old Testament.
from the Old Testament, and they are 39 books. So now, in the New Testament,
Yes.
we have 27 books.
Mhm.
Andyan si Matthew, Mark, Luke, John, Acts, Romans, 1st and 2nd Corinthians, Galatians, Ephesians, Philippians, Colossians, 1st and 2nd Thessalonians,
1st and 2nd Timothy, Titus, Philemon, Hebrews, James, 1st and 2nd Peter. We have 1, 2, 3 John, and then Jude, and then the last is the Revelation.
Revelation. Yan. Okay. So, again, we're gonna group it into, para mas maintindihan natin ano ba yung pinag-uusapan dun sa mga books na yon. So, for the New Testament, this is the details of life of Jesus and the early church, kung paano nabuo yung church, yung Christian, and the explanation and consumption of the Christian faith.
Okay.
Yan yung yun yung pinag-uusapan sa New Testament. But before that, gaya ng sabi niya, she cut me off, pag-uusapan natin kasi ano ba yung mga pangalan na binanggit natin sa New Testament, sino-sino ba yung mga yun? Siyempre, hindi natin kilala. Yung sa Old Testament, alam natin, mga prophets, yung mga leader, right, yung mga judges. Pero dito sa New Testament, wala na, hindi na uso yung mga leaders na yan eh. Kasi Jesus Christ already, it is the main leader. So, pag-usapan natin, sino ba yung mga taong yon? So, first things first, ito kasi actually naranasan ko to, yung nagkaroon ako ng confusion, what is the apostle and what is the disciple. Kasi, parang parang tayo, we are disciple of Jesus Christ. But we are not the apostles.
Yes.
Pero apostles were also disciples. You know what I mean? Sino-sino ba yung mga apostles at sino-sino ba yung mga naging disciples? Ayan. Pag-uusapan din natin yan before we go to deep
dive.
dive.
Overview. Give overview
of the New Testament and kung sino-sino sila sa mga So, let's introduce first the 12 apostles. Sino yung mga in-appoint ni Jesus Christ?
Okay, bigay muna natin kung ano ba yung difference ng disciple.
Yes, you're right.
And apostle.
Yeah, ano ba yung difference between the apostles and the disciple? In short,
ang disciple, is a learner or a student who follows a teacher, while an apostle is a messenger specifically sent out on a mission.
yeah.
So, yon. Siguro, may mga simple differences din ako nakita dito. So, ang disciple, sabi nga dyan, siya ay isang learner or follower of Jesus Christ. Which is tayo yun, katulad nila. Ang apostle, they are the disciples sent out on a mission.
And they were the chosen one.
During that time, yes.
Jesus Christ. And then after that, there's no apostles anymore.
So, ang disciple then, they can refer to many people. Ang apostle refers to a specific group chosen by Jesus Christ. Ito na nga yung 12. And then, focuses on the learning, yung mga disciple, yung apostles, focuses on being sent and representing Jesus. So, yun. All apostles are disciples, but not all disciples are apostles, like what he said earlier.
Yan. So,
Yes.
again, yung difference talaga is, apostles are the anointed ones by Jesus Christ. And then the disciples, they are the one who, they decided to follow and learn from the teacher.
Yeah.
Follow sa teacher. Kumbaga, for example, not necessarily Jesus Christ is the teacher. Diba? Not necessarily. For example, kunyari, si Peter. Meron siyang si Mark, which is the disciple na. But Peter is the apostle. Yeah. So Mark is already considered a disciple. And then yung mga Christians before na they were following Peter or the 12 disciples, they were disciples now. And we are the follower of Jesus Christ. We are now called the disciples. And you too, we are all disciples. If you follow
Jesus Christ.
yes, and you learn from, yan. So yun yung difference. Okay?
Yes.
Let's put the difference. Let's just put the difference there and let's para matapos na yung usapan ng apostles and disciple. Okay, so now sino-sino ba yung
12.
first 12
Yes.
na apostles? Sino ba yung 12 or I guess yung first 12 and there's 13 apostles. There should be 13 apostles Pero sino-sino ba yung 12 apostles?
So, si Peter or si Simon Peter, a fisherman and recognized leader of the early church.
Siya yung unang-una. That's why Saint Peter sa Catholic. So,
Or the one who will be called the rock. Siya ba yun?
yes.
Yeah.
Well, there's 12. It's all of them. Isn't it?
Hindi,
It's a
isa lang
revelation.
Isa lang yung sinabihan na, in this rock, I will build this,
Oh,
So,
si
yun
Peter.
talaga.
Yes, you're right.
Oo,
Okay.
yan.
Yeah.
Next is Andrew, Peter's brother, and the first disciple called by Jesus. Sila yung magkapatid na nagningisda.
Oo.
Sila
Tapos
yun.
sabi ni Jesus Christ, you two come here.
Oh, yes.
Instead of fishing, fishing
you
fish.
will be a fishers of men.
Fishers of man. Yan, sinabi yan.
yun.
Okay.
Si James, son of
Zebedee.
Zebedee, often called James the Greater, one of Jesus Christ's closest inner circle. Yan.
Yan.
Si John, James' brother, an author of the Gospel of John and part of the inner circle. Ito yung bata na laging nakadikit kay Jesus Christ.
And
diba?
actually, he's my favorite. Kasi siya yung napaka-humble na tao na who really see Jesus Christ as a teacher, rabbi, brother, God. Si John talaga yung makikita mong love is yung love niya kay Jesus Christ is so intimate, so attached.
Yeah.
Na alam mo yun, siya lang yung sa crucifixion, si John lang ang present Actually, sabi sa Bible don't get me wrong, I don't know. But, yon si John actually is, they say, there's a hearsay.
Siya lang yung nandun.
Siya yung, favorite ni Jesus Christ.
Oh, okay.
Pero there's a story behind it. The reason why he was taught or he was called the favorite of Jesus Christ, baka kasi, siya yung talagang
lagi nakasunod sa kanya.
lagi nakasunod kay Jesus Christ. Siya yung laging parang gustong matuto, siya yung empty cup always, every day. Alam mo yun? Oh, next.
Next is Philip from Bethsaida. Bethsaida. Philip from Bethsaida, known for bringing Nathanael or Bartholomew to Jesus.
Yeah.
Bartholomew, Nathanael, frequently identified alongside Philip in biblical accounts. There is Thomas as well, the doubting Thomas after Jesus Christ's ascension.
Yeah.
Ayan. Known for his initial doubt regarding the resurrection. Ayan. Matthew, or we call Levi, a former tax collector and author of the Gospel of Matthew. Si James, son of Alphaeus, often referred to as James the Less to distinguish him from Zebedee's son. Thaddeus, also called as Jude or Judas, son of James, listed in the Gospel alongside the other apostles. And Simon the Zealot, includes to represent the zealot political party among the followers. And lastly, Judas Iscariot, the apostle who infamously betrayed Jesus Christ.
Okay.
Yes.
So, dun sa first 12 disciple na yon is...
Dalawa lang yung nung naggawa ng gospel. Tama ba?
No.
Writer ng gospel. Si Matthew,
Si
John.
Matthew, si John, si Peter, at saka si...
hindi kasama sa gospel si Peter.
Oh, yes.
Dalawa lang.
Oh, dalawa lang yung ng gospel. So, later on, baka na din yung pinag-usapan namin yung gospel. We're gonna talk about that later. So, just write it down. Guys, I encourage you as well to have a paper, pen and paper, to write it down. Or you can pause this video, or if you want to write all the information. Kasi, talagang siya.
Confusing sa una.
Hindi, tsaka you're gonna get a lot of knowledge about the Bible. It's just, for me, that's the reason why it took us time as well na to write, to make this video is kasi nga, because of, yung kailangan talagang pag-aralan, yung mga dapat pag-aralan. So, we don't want to misinform you about the Bible, right? So, again, ayun yung 12. First 12. So, again, we're gonna repeat that. So, Peter, Andrew, James, John, Philip, Bartholomew, Thomas, Matthew, James, Thaddeus, Simon the Zealot, and Judas the Iscariot. And then,
after that,
Judas Iscariot, he
Namatay,
betrayed
diba?
Jesus Christ and he died. He's the only one who died first. The first disciple. And then, when Jesus Christ resurrected, on the resurrection of Jesus Christ, on the third day, Paul comes in. So,
hindi naman si Paul, si Matthias muna was chosen to replace him.
Oh, yeah. So, sorry. Sorry. So, Matthias was chosen to replace si Judas Iscariot. So, Matthias, actually, he was a disciple first. And then he was chosen by the apostles.
Oo, sa Acts yata.
Sa Acts siya Tapos noon, he was replaced by Paul.
Hindi siya ni-replace, mahal.
Hindi siya ni-replace.
Nagkaroon addition lang siya.
So, naging 14. Right? Okay. So, Paul was widely recognized as the apostle, though he was not part of the original 12, kasi he was the one who's persecuting all the Christians
early
before.
Christians.
But he was appointed after Jesus made the post-resurrection appearance to him on the ride to the Damascus. So, nung naglalakad sila papunta dun sa Damascus, si Jesus appeared to him and he was chosen. Yun.
Ito yung nabulag muna siya.
Oo, nabulag muna siya.
Yun yung Jesus story niya.
Yeah, nabulag siya, then dun, kumbaga, nagkaroon siya ng mga revelation.
Yes.
Dun na lahat na parang, I was wrong. And just imagine he is the one who's persecuting the Christians, the early Christians.
Yeah.
Pero he was chosen because, sabi nga it's not how bad you did. It's good thing na you follow, but it's when you realize or when you follow Jesus with all your heart. That's where you're gonna see the truth. And that's where you're gonna find peace.
Yes.
Kahit siya di ba? Nabulag siya, pero he find peace. He find, the right direction, the truth. Yun. So anyway, going back to, pag-usapan natin. Okay, let's go back to the Bible. Ayan na yung the apostles. So, let's tackle the different parts of the New Testament. Okay, let's start with the first group, the gospel. So, the gospel mentions the manifestation and ministry of Jesus Christ. Dito pinakwento yung birth of Jesus Christ, yung journey niya to minister everyone about God, about Jesus Christ, about Him, and also this is also talks about His yung resurrection and death as well, yung crucifixion niya, yon. So, what are the 3 books?
4, actually.
Or 4 books. So, ano yung 4 books na yon?
Si Matthew, si Mark, si Luke, at saka si John.
Si John, yeah, I just forgot to write.
Mm-mm.
So, there's 4 books, Matthew, Luke, and Mark, and John. Yeah. So, dun sa disciples natin, sa apostles natin, sino-sino yung apostles doon?
Si Matthew, at saka si John.
Si John lang. Pero si Mark and Luke, remember, sa 12 disciples, check nyo yung listahan nyo. Mark and Luke was not
in there.
part of the apostles, but they are the disciples. Yun yung difference, di ba? Nakikita nyo yung difference now? Okay. So next, we're gonna go to the historical books. So sa Old Testament may historical book tayo. Meron din tayong historical book sa New Testament, which is the history of proclaiming of the Gospels and how the early church began. Dito na nagsimula yung early church, yung Christianity.
Yes.
So, which is talked in the book of
Acts.
Diyan na yung lahat ng apostles,
Early church
disciples.
girls,
Yan, diyan na kinukwento lahat yung mga ministry nila, yung buhay nila.
Yeah, yung pati rin yung persecution na naranasan
Christians,
nila. Pati miracles that they've done as well.
Yeah. And then nandiyan din yung naging yung ginamit sila talaga ni Jesus Christ kasi andyan yung mga apostles. If you're gonna read this first part, yung Gospels nga, you don't see the apostles making miracles. Sa Acts, sa Book of Acts, doon mo makikita na kasi
ginagamit na sila ng Lord.
Ni Jesus Christ kasi nagkaroon na sila ng not na power but they can heal the blind,
kasi nagkaroon na ng baptism of the Holy Spirit on the Acts.
Yes.
Nagkaroon ng ganon.
Kasi doon nga sa pagkamatay
ni Pentecost. Yun.
Alright. So again, that's the Acts. The Book of Acts that will be the history of the first church, the beginning of
early
the
growth.
church.
Early growth.
Okay. Next is the epistles.
The epistles.
Ito na yung letter.
Letters,
Ito, yung group naman nito. Next is yung letters naman. Ano yung mga letters na yon? We group it, na-group din yun into smaller, parang yung minor tsaka major prophets. So, ito naman, nag-group naman to sa major, minor, tsaka individual or general letters. So, unang-una, yung epistles, letters, ito yung letters ni
Paul sa mga early churches.
Yung different churches,
Yan dun yung Romans, 1st and 2nd Corinthians, Galatians, Ephesians, Philippians, Colossians, 1st and 2nd Thessalonians. So, yun yung different churches.
Yes. And then meron din yung letters naman ni Paul dun sa individual disciples. Yan, yun naman yung nagsulat naman siya sa mga individual disciples, which is 1st and 2nd Timothy. Andyan si Titus. Andyan si Philemon. So, ito naman, Hebrew. The author of the book of Hebrew is actually officially unknown. Bakit siya unknown? So, traditionally attributed to the Apostle Paul. Modern scholars and early churches leaders alike point out that the writing style, vocabulary, and lack of traditional greeting differ from Paul's usual letter. As pag nabasa nyo nga yung Hebrew, hindi siya yung normal na panunulat ni Paul. So, kaya sabi nila, it might not be Paul or someone else. Yan. So, other prominent candidates suggested throughout history includes si Apollos, a highly educated Jewish Christian from Alexandria known for being eloquent and well-versed in the scriptures. Or si Barnabas, a Levite and close companion of Paul, which would explain the book's deep interest in the Levitical priesthood. So it could be also Priscilla, an early church leader and tent maker alongside her husband Aquila. So, or it could be Luke as well, one of the disciples, or Luke is one of the apostles, I believe, suggested by some early church scholars due to the polished Greek use in the text. So, ang author niya is unknown. So, it talks about Jesus as high priest, and Jesus fulfills Old Testament. Yung pinulfill niya yung prophets ng Old Testament, yung mga minor tsaka yung major prophets. Yan. Next is yung general letters. Yung general letters naman, ito yung mga letters na ng mga apostles and disciples sa bawat isa at saka sa mga tao in general letters. Like for example, I'm gonna write into Rosie and I talk about God. Yun na yun. Kumbaga, kaya yan. So,
James, letters to the 12 tribe across the nations.
yeah.
First Peter, to God's elect and exile in the provinces of Pontus, Galatia, Cappadocia, Asia, and Bithynia.
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 Yeah.
Second Peter, to other disciples. First John, fellow believers. Second John, an elder, chosen lady and her children. To Third John, letter to Gaius, an elder. And lastly, Jude, the brother of James, letter to the other disciples.
Yeah. So, yan, mga apostles yan.
Letters, yeah.
Yung mga apostles that they write in like,
To
you
each
know,
other.
to each other or to other people. Kaya general letter. And then lastly,
The prophecy, which is
yan,
the
prophecy.
revelation.
Yes.
So, this is John's revelation from Jesus Christ. Actually, Jesus Christ's revelation through John.
Yeah, sinulat niya. Kumbaga,
The end times vision,
yeah.
Christ's victory, and new creation. Yan yun.
Yeah.
Yun yung topic ng revelation.
Revelation. Okay.
So basically, for our final summary, no?
Mm.
Old Testament, as what we said, God's creation, Israel, law and prophets. New Testament, Jesus, salvation, church, future hope. They are written by kings, prophets, apostles, and early church leaders. But the purpose of the Bible is to reveal God's plan for salvation and restoration of humanity. So yun lang naman yung basically the purpose of the Bible, and also to connect to God as well, to make a relationship to God.
Yeah.
Ayun. So yun.
Yeah, actually ako, ang first na impression ko dun sa Bible is it's actually a history book na you're gonna learn something about life. Right? History ba kasi ako nung bata ko I literally ask, paano ba tayo nabuhay? I even talked to someone about paano tayo nakakagalaw, paano tayo nakakapag-isip, paano tayo nakakapag-desisyon. Na all of a sudden, like, it's an instinct that we know the truth, we know the right. You know, alam mo yung instinct na, kunyari, pag sinampal mo yung isang tao, masyadong mailente yung example ko, pero pag sinampal, you feel bad. Alam mo yun? Pero, kahit yung mga may napanood nga akong video about na kahit bata pa lang tayo, we have that drive to hurt someone. Kasi sabi nila, nandun na si Satan na, kasi we already got the original sin. So we already penetrated. Kasi yung emotions natin, because of our emotions. Okay, so let's just summarize yung the whole Bible. Let's start it with the group. Yung group ng each book, kung ano ba talaga sila, kung ano yung topic nila. Yun, topic. Kanina ko pa iniisip kung anong tawag dun Topic. Kung ano yung topic or theme nung each book. Right? Let's group it. Kasi mas madaling intindihin Ganun yung ginawa ko nun Mas madali siyang intindihin kung alam mo kung ano yung pinag-uusapan dun sa specific books na yun.
At saka, you will know how to discern and understand kung alam mo kung ano bang klase yun.
Yes.
Ano ba yung pinag-uusapan nila.
Yes.
Are they pertaining to this life?
Yes.
Ano lang ba to? Poetry lang ba to? Ganyan.
And again, gaya ng sinabi ko kanina, I see it as an history book, but it teaches you. And the reason why I said history book, because it's real, it's history, which is totoong nangyari. Secondly, kung ano man yung naikwento sa Bible na to, you will put yourself in that time. Hindi yung time natin. Kasi meron dyan yung mga nagiging pilosopo na bakit yung mga tattoo. Let's example, yung tattoo. Maraming conservative.
Against, yeah.
Maraming conservative na Christians and conservative na na Catholic na nagagalit sila, maraming tattoo. But really, if you really look into the context of the book, the Bible, when they mention it in Leviticus or sa Deuteronomy, sinabi nila yon na wag mo anuhin yung tattoo kasi they were pertaining to specific tribe. That was the history then. Pero, if you follow Jesus, sabi rin ni Jesus Christ, huwag mong bababuyin yung katawan mo because it's the church.
It's the temple of the Holy
It's
Spirit
the temple
as well.
of the Holy Spirit as well. So, if you really are following Jesus Christ, you will not even think of putting tattoo on your body, sa katawan mo. Right? Yun yung, di ba, if you look it that way, napakadaling intindihin, napakadaling isipin na, okay, ganun pala. Hindi pala specifically sinabi na, bawag kang magtato. Wala naman sinabing, para dun sa tribe na yun. Pero, kasi pag sinabi mong bawal, maraming tao magsa-search, ay hindi naman eh. Ganito, ganyan, ganun. So, makasalanan na ako. No, kung if you have that tattoo already, keep it. Right? If you want it removed, there is a way to remove now, pero hindi ka na makasalanan. Kasi it depends on your
heart.
Right? And your relationship to Jesus Christ. It's not because of what you did. Kasi kung meron ka ng relasyon dun kay Jesus Christ, at saka meron ka ng faith, at saka first things first, you're not gonna do such thing because you're gonna follow. But again, kung meron ka na, it doesn't mean na nasa hell diretso. Yung mga conservative na mga matatanda, yun yung sinasabi, mapupunta ka na sa hell kasi yung mga tattoo mo, grabe, ganyan. Right? Ang dami kong kilala may tattoo, pero they have more faith than me. I admit to that. Right? Hindi ko naman sinabi na yung faith ko, hindi ganun. I'm a human only as well, right? So anyway, nawawala tayo. So, Old Testament, let's just summarize it. So, Old Testament, there is...
We have the law, or the Torah, or the Pentateuch.
Yeah.
Which are the Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, and Deuteronomy.
And we also have the history books, that's the group, which is Joshua, Judges, Ruth, 1st and 2nd Samuel, 1st and 2nd Kings, 1st and 2nd Chronicles, Ezra, Nehemiah, and Esther.
Poetry and wisdom literature, we have Job, Psalms, Proverbs, Ecclesiastes, and Song of Solomon.
Okay, we also have the prophets, which is divided into two. We have the major prophets and the minor prophets. Major prophets, we have Isaiah, Jeremiah, Lamentations, which is written by Jeremiah, Ezekiel, and Daniel.
Minor prophets, we have Hosea, Joel, Amos, Obadiah, Jonah, Micah, Nahum, Habakkuk, Zephaniah, Haggai, Zechariah, and Malachi.
Alright, that's the Old Testament.
Yes.
So let's go to the New Testament now. So for the New Testament naman, a group of, this is the gospel, that's the first part, that tells the story of Jesus Christ, how it began, and how his birth, and how he died in the cross and the resurrection, which is tackles in Matthew, Luke, John, and Mark. So Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. There you go, okay?
And the historical book of the New Testament is shown and transcribed in the books of Acts.
Yan, dyan yung kinukwento yung first church.
Early growth of the church.
Early growth of the church. Okay. And then another part of it is the letters. Letters again, we divide. It was divided into two groups again, but it's all from Paul's letter to first letter of Paul's letter to the different churches before. So that's Romans, 1st and 2nd Corinthians, Galatians, Ephesians, Philippians, Colossians. Ephesians, Philippians, so I said Colossians, so Colossians, 1st and 2nd Thessalonians, yan. And then also there's
Paul's letter to individual disciples, the 1st and 2nd Timothy, Titus, Philemon, and the Hebrews.
Okay, and then there's also another letters. Ito naman yung general
General
letters
letters.
ng mga apostles to the disciples or different people. Alright, so this is book of
James, 1 Peter, 2 Peter, 1st and 2nd and 3rd John, Jude, and lastly, the Revelation.
So that is the
The-
prophecy. Right.
yes,
So the prophecy is the
of the end
revelation.
times and vision and Christ's victory and new creation or the
Yeah,
new
the second coming they're saying.
the new heaven,
Yeah.
the new Jerusalem.
Yeah, the new Israel. Okay. So, yan yung natin. Yan muna yung pag-uusapan natin. So, I hope you guys learn something again. Pag-usapan natin ngayon yan, one by one, kung
Sa mga susunod na
susunod na week,
video.
susunod na video, pag-usapan natin detail by detail na yung mga bawat libro and ano ba talaga yung mga ito na yung iisa-isay natin, medyo mahaba na to kasi yung buong Bible na yung pag-usapan natin. But again guys, ito na yung last we started it. Nasimulan na natin kung ano ba yung Bible, ano ba yung mga libro sa Bible. Start reading it. You go ahead and start reading the Bible. Kasi you have a better understanding now kung ano yung mga libro, kung ano yung dapat intindihin doon. Yun lang yung namin sa video na to na you have the idea kung ano na yung binabasa mo, hindi ka na maliligaw. Right?
Yes. Usually, 'di ba tayo kung walang nag-guide sa syempre, kung babasahin mo yung Bible, umpisahan mo sa law, ganun
Sa
ka.
simula, yeah.
Kasi ganun ako before Talagang inuuna ko siyang basahin sa
Simula.
Genesis.
Yeah.
To be honest, talagang medyo hindi ka hindi ka
Interesado.
ma-entice.
Yeah.
Yung magiging interesado. That's the other term. Ayun, pero nung naging nung naging parang na-curious talaga ako, may yung nagde-disciple sa akin. Sabi niya, start reading in the Gospel of John.
Si John,
Yan.
yes.
So, let's start on the New Testament kung saan yun yung andoon yung life ni Jesus Christ at saka yung mga revelation din para sa atin.
Yes.
Yun, para sa atin ng mga new disciple o naniniwala kay Jesucristo.
Yeah.
So, yun. Basahin natin. I encourage you guys as well to start it on the Gospel of John.
Yeah, me too. Actually, Gospel of John. Kasi si John talaga yung nagbigay ng
Detalyado, mas
detalyado when it comes to who
Who
Jesus is and kung ano ba talaga siya sa buhay natin.
Mm-mm.
Pero if you are one of those people na who want to read it from start of the book all the way to the end, I think this is the best way is to know each book, each group, what it is, para maintindihan mo. Like, sa Leviticus, Deuteronomy, and Numbers, pag binasa mo yan, actually, maaasar ka Maaasar ka at maliligaw ka. Pero kung alam mo, kung saan part siya ng group, na, this is the law. Sinasabi dito, ito yung law, ito yung nangyari. History lang to. So, hindi ka maalasan, kasi meron ka pang mga susunod na mga books na parang, merong the gospel, merong ganyan. Alam, kumbaga, kaya actually namin nagawa to na iniisa-isa namin, ini-introduce kung bawat book, bawat kasi para hindi tayo yung magja-jump tayo sa isang book, magja-jump tayo sa another book, nangyari na kasi sa akin yon. I'm sure nangyari na rin sa kanya yon. Parang nawalan ka ng hope na parang hindi ko na naiintindihan yung libro. Hindi ko na naiintindihan yung Bible. That's why this one, you have a sequence para makita mo kung anong group siya, kung anong grupo siya na belong,
Nabibilang yan.
nabibilang. And then you can understand, itong general letters na to sa the New Testament, letter ito ni James dito sa 12 tribes across the nation. Kaya niya nababanggit yun. Diba? Sa Leviticus, kaya nasabi ni Moises yun, kasi yun yung law na nireveal sa kanya ni
Yes.
Jesus Christ. Nagigets, I hope you guys nagigets nyo, para andun yung hindi tayo mako-confuse kung ano ba talaga to, ganyan. At least we are here, me and Rosie, we're here to tell you, ano ba talaga, kung paano ba intindihin yung Bible. Hindi lang basta, kaya nga sabi ko nga, read it as a history book, and then, start your relationship with Jesus Christ by reading the Bible and the Gospels.
Yes.
Start with John. I recommend it as well because that's where I started.
Mm-mm.
I started John kasi someone told me.
Mm-mm.
Pero I started from the new beginning sa Genesis. Hindi na-derail na ako eh. Kaya naiintindihan ko, kaya ito yung ginagawa natin to eh. So,
Yes.
anyway. So, yun ang namin. So, any last words?
Wala na. Nasabi ko na.
Okay. All right. Well, guys, if you know someone that can learn something from this video and the previous video and the previous video, please share it. If you like this video, help us. Please help us. We are asking your help to like
share.
it and share it and subscribe, para naman we can share and we are equipped to share to other people as well. The reason why we're doing this is because we learned and we want to share it. We're basically, our cup is filling up, we're emptying it by sharing it so we can get more knowledge.
Yes.
So, yeah. A good disciple is a good follower of Jesus Christ. Alright? Well, thank you so much and have a great day, have a good evening. See you guys.